All right, everybody, welcome back to another video. We are here today with Chicken Drop. We're going to go ahead and see if we can spin our way into some bonuses here. And, of course, we'll buy our way in after we finish with our spins here. We appreciate you coming hanging out with me here. It is the most Thanksgiving-esque farm-related thing I could find to play. So here we are. If you're not American, sorry about the celebrating Thanksgiving thing, not really including you, but it just happens to be where I live. I appreciate you coming to spend any time with me. Hopefully we can all just sort of enjoy the video here. I do have something that I want to touch on. I had a comment earlier in the week that I want to respond to as I promised, but let's go ahead and get into a bonus buy here since I didn't get into any bonuses through the spin, which is no big surprise. Chicken Drop is not very well known for spinning into bonuses. It's also not very well known for re-triggers either, so let's go ahead and see if we can get at least one of those things today. A re-trigger, good bonuses. Oop, we got upgrades on the very first spin. Excellent. So if you're not familiar with the game, the 4-leaf clover upgrades the multiplier, and the watering can makes the egg bigger. So in order to get a guaranteed hit every spin, you have to have at least a 3x3 egg, which we now do. Hopefully we can get a bigger egg. I don't think I've ever seen a 5x5 on my screen. If I have, it's been so long I don't recall, so I would like to see that happen. So far, so good. We're 7 spins in. We get a 3x multiplier. We have a 3x3 egg. One more watering can very soon would be fantastic development to happen. We could go ahead and get that by like spin 4 or 5. That would be great. Unfortunately, the spades and the hearts are going to be the most popular things that drop in, and they are the bottom symbols, which is a real shame. I'd like to get back to some of the blueberries. Blueberry is second top symbol, and that would be an ideal one to see drop in. Get a little late for that last upgrade here, but no complaints with the way this one started. It sort of slowed down real fast. It's not ideal, of course, but sometimes it's just the way the egg drops. No, if you like cheesy jokes like that, go ahead and hit the subscribe button. I'm full of them. There we go. More blueberries. Second top symbol here. We're at 44.16, so it's going to have to be a heck of a drop in order for us to get back to even. But so far, not bad for the first game. I'm going to say heart's not exactly the way I was hoping to finish it out, but 46.65 on 6,000 for Chicken Drop. That's almost a win. Let's be realistic. This game is not well known for paying back bonuses. So as we get into the second bonus here, I just want to read this real quick. This is from Rich and Brenda, who had commented on my last video on the Gems Bonanza. And if I was a better, YouTuber, I would put it up on the screen and like have it fly in and show you the comment. But I'm not that good at editing, so I'm just going to read it to you, and if you don't, believe me, go ahead and go back to the Gems Bonanza video and look at the comments, because it's in there. I swear it is. I'm reading it word for word. Have been concerned about influencers like Stang and Frizzy Bets. I don't know who those people are, by the way. I've never heard of either one of their channels. I did go watch a couple of videos after you commented, so I could get sort of a reference point for what you were talking about. And others. Slot providers have turned up the lose level so high that it's destroying the entertainment value of the influencers' videos, causing what looks like clinical depression. I know you don't use real money, so I'd be interested to hear your opinion on it. Now, normally I would just reply to a comment right away, but this one sort of felt like I should put some thought into it. So I went and I watched a couple of videos, and there are ones that I watch on a regular basis. They just didn't happen to not be those particular players. But that being said, yeah, for those of you who don't know, first of all, I don't play with real money. Obviously, these are free gold coins that I get every day. So if I win, I win. If I lose, I lose. There's no real money involved, so that I don't have any mental or emotional stress like some of these guys do. I will say though, having to go watch some of their videos, either these are some of the best actors I've ever seen in my life, or they're really having an issue because the reactions of the winning and losing is just so much, like just so much. I don't know another way to describe it. That it almost seems like, you know, when they lose the couple $100 that they have left, that they're not going to be able to like make rent, you know, and they're going to be homeless or something like that. And yeah, it's a little disturbing, to be honest with you. So I'm with you on that. I didn't watch enough of the videos like in like a row to notice a pattern or anything. Except for 90% of the time, they seem to walk away with nothing. No matter how good the win seems in the title, to get you to watch it. By the way, another half back on that one. It seems like they almost never come out winning. Not to say that's not entertaining if you take it at face value, but yeah, if you really pay attention, these guys seem like their livelihoods are on the line here. One of them said something about it's a good thing Bitcoin's going up when they were losing, which seems to me like a not particularly sound plan. That is not what I would call good financial planning. Do I think crypto has a future at some point? Yeah, probably. Do I think that I would rely on it? Absolutely not. Oh, look, we get a retrigger. Plus, it only takes 3 to get it, and that's plus 5 spins, so that's good to know. I was wondering about what it takes to get a retrigger in this game, but I don't know if it's ever happened. So, that being said, yeah, I mean, I was watching them. There's a channel out there, one of the more popular ones, as far as I'm aware, is Toaster, which I've mentioned before. I know, Rich and Brenda, you watch Toaster because I've seen your comments on their videos. I think they're sort of doing it the right way, where yes, they lose large amounts of money. They also win large amounts of money. They have to be sponsored somehow with at least part of the balance. I know they've mentioned it. I don't know how much it is. Obviously, we're not privy to that kind of information. That's their own, their own business. But they have said a couple of times, that they definitely gamble above and beyond what they're quote unquote allocated by the, by the website. So they do have their own money on the line. But if you listen to them, they have other things going on. They have rental properties. They have other investments. So they have other ways to bring in money. Is it as good as winning $1 million on Sugar Rush? No. But pays the bills and it keeps you in a good mental place. So, the ones that I watched that looked like they were kind of spiraling seemed like this is all they have. It's either they make money when they're gambling or they don't make any money. We get a 4x4 egg with strawberries dropping in here, by the way. We are in a profit on a buy on chicken drop. Holy cow. The 4 spins left, 3x multiplier, 4x4 right. Let's not ignore that, but yeah, so it sort of looks like like they're putting all their eggs in one basket, and when it doesn't work out, it's a problem. Like I never understood where they're getting tens of thousands, if not hundreds of thousands of dollars to play with. Probably never will find that out. Curious, don't get me wrong. I'd like to know where I can get my hands on that kind of money to go out and gamble it away just for my own fun. I wouldn't even bother making videos. However, interesting that you should have asked this question, because there was another YouTuber, Drew Gooden, who has got millions of subscribers. He makes commentary type videos, and the other day he made a video about the quote-unquote epidemic of online gambling with like celebrities and influencers, and I thought that was a very timely video. So if you haven't seen it, go check it out. It's actually a very, very good video. He's very entertaining, and it's relevant to the subject today. 87.60, nice profit there on the chicken drop. So he basically was saying, a lot of these people that are doing this, they know their demographic is younger people, and he came up with all kinds of statistics about, if you start gambling at a certain age, by, whatever age you end up with an addiction, X percentage of the time, which is, probably accurate. I trust him with his research, but I mean, I learned when I was very young how to play poker, how to play blackjack, uh, with my dad. I can honestly tell you, I don't have a gambling problem. If I did, I wouldn't be playing with fake money. I'd be at the casino 45 minutes away from me and not making videos here with fake money. So I did comment on the video though, and I will tell you wholeheartedly, I believe in everything that I said, that if I thought that my videos were encouraging people to go out and have unhealthy gambling habits and losing real money that they can't afford to lose, that I would very much consider just stopping making videos altogether. I mean, I'm all for responsible gambling. When you go to the casino or you go out and do whatever, play like a home poker game with your friends, only take with you what you can lose. And I think that's a problem a lot of these guys that are making these videos online don't get, is they're not stopping when they're ahead. They're throwing good money after bad money, getting themselves in a bad spot. And yeah, it very well may lead to some sort of depression. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised, to be perfectly honest with you, if some of these guys are in therapy. I mean, to sit there and lose $7,000 a day, to me, seems crazy. I mean, I've said it before. If I was playing this game with real money and this was a dollar sign here instead of this gold coin symbol, I'd be having an ulcer right now, telling you that we're going to do a 10,000 coin end of the video bonus buy here. Yeah, I guess the rewards are there. I do know sort of the details of one setup. Previously, there was a YouTuber who used to gamble during his live streams. Wasn't the main part of it, but he would do it kind of at the end as a little fun thing to do to get out. And he was sponsored by the casino. He was given a certain amount of money to play with. It was different every time. It was usually between $4,000 and $6,000. And he would gamble, and he was allowed to keep up to 20% of anything he made over and above what they gave him. And I believe he was allowed to give away 20% to subscribers in forms of tips to, again, above and beyond anything that he made. So if they gave him 5 and he made 6, he'd have $1,000, in profit. He could keep 200, he can give away 200, and the casino would keep the other 600 in profit. So they're not really losing anything. They're always getting their money back. Worst case, they get virtual currency they created out of nowhere back, or they would, take his profits back. It was a win-win for the casino, especially since this guy's got like 3 million subscribers. He doesn't do that anymore. He realized that he was developing a problem offline and stopped, and I'm happy for him. I really am glad that he recognized the problem. That's why I'm not telling you who he is. But I'm glad that he did it. He is a very entertaining individual, and I'm glad that he was able to recognize the problem and take care of it. And I think that's a lot of the problem these younger YouTubers have. It always seems to be the younger ones. It's always, 27, 26 and under. Visually, I don't know for sure, but they visually appear to be in their 20s and younger. And I think that's also a part of the problem, is they haven't learned. I mean, hitting rock bottom's tough. And when you hit rock bottom online in front of, potentially tens of thousands, if not more people, it's a tough thing to have happen. So I mean, I wish him all the luck, but yeah, I don't know if the loss rate has gone up or anything like that, if they turned up the loss rate, but I can tell you, I've been hovering around the same amount of gold coins now for like the last year or so. It's gone up a little, gone down a little, but for the most part, I'm right about where I was, like a year ago. So from my point of view, I can't really tell you, but realistically, I think they just, they need to learn to play within their means. 8,500 on a 10,000, honestly, picking up pretty good. So, I mean, I hope that answers your question, Rich and Brenda. That, as far as, what do I think about it and the situation that they find themselves in, I think it's really a combination of possibly immaturity and lack of life experience, combined with just never really knowing any better or having been taught any better. So I realize this is sort of a weird video. Happy Thanksgiving if you're in the US, or you celebrate it if you're outside the US. Also happy Thanksgiving. I don't know why you would, but appreciate it. I grew up at the home of Thanksgiving, for what it's worth, so I am Thanksgiving out in my life. But yeah, I don't know. I mean, I hope that answers your question. If not, leave a comment below. Ask me, follow-ups. Anybody has any other questions that want to hear my opinions on? I mean, I've got 15 minutes a day every time I do these videos to tell you about it. So I appreciate you watching. I'll see you in the next video.